What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Rideshare Hub. My name's Greg. Hey, I'm going to leave you guys a link in the description to the Cash App. It's my referral code specifically. I wanted you guys to have the ability to use this. So the Cash App is really, really awesome. I've been using it for probably 3.5, 4 years now. I have a debit card with them. I actually have a bank account with them too. And it's like really simple banking. I don't do like a majority of my transactions, but I always fund a lot of like spending money into the Cash App, and that's the way I like using it. The other cool thing they have is they have what's called boosts, and you can get a boost for your card. So like they have one a lot of times for Starbucks or different coffee places, and you'll get like $2 off a coffee just for using your Cash App card. So I use my Cash App card for all my spending money. I usually deposit like a few $100 in it each week that then I can use for groceries or other things. Because I usually end up getting some money back from it. Now, the really cool thing about Cash App is that when you sign up, if you just send someone $5 and you signed up using my referral code, they're going to send you $5. So if you have like 2 or 3 buddies, go all send each other $5 and you're all basically going to get $5 free. And then you'll get $5 additional on top of that. Like you could literally all be walking around with 10 extra bucks, like if you sent $5 to your friend and then he sent it, you see what I'm saying? So make sure you use that code. It's literally free money. Like I get that it's not a crazy amount of money, but like any entrepreneur who's like successful will tell you like it's always about the little dollars, So take those free little dollars, guys. But anyways, I'm going to jump into the video. What I'm doing today is just really how to utilize Lyft and Uber at the same time, how to do this the most effectively. And also just noting like different trends and different ways to utilize them to make the most money from each app. So biggest thing is, guys, it's really simple. I can't even tell you how many times I've run into drivers or passengers or people that were interested in driving, and they say things like, oh, I just do Uber, I just do Lyft, or I don't want to get started, or I don't know how to use the apps. I don't know how I would manage to run both at the same time. And the reality is it's so easy. And for those of you that do, you understand how easy it is. It's incredibly simple. I mean, both Uber and Lyft are like nearly identical apps. Lyft is pink, and you think of a big pink mustache when you come to it. And Uber is black, and you think of lawsuits. No, I'm kidding. And Uber is just what Uber is, but they don't really have like a trademark mustache or anything like that. So it's really simple. Now, I will always run both apps at the same time. The reason being is that more oftentimes than not, I'm giving like 3-to-1 Uber to Lyft rides. Like Uber just has a way bigger customer base than Lyft. And I believe they've been around longer too, and they're just more popular, so you're always going to give more Uber rides. And I will say, like, if you're just driving Lyft, like, to be honest, that's a mistake. Like, that is just a mistake, at least in the areas I've seen. I'm not going to say every city. Like, there's a lot of areas where I'm sure you make great money just driving Lyft. But most places I've seen, it is a mistake just driving Lyft, because a lot of times you will wait 30 to 40 minutes for a ride. And I'm seriously not kidding. I've waited 2 hours for a ride before Lyft, and I think I took that one ride and went home, and it was just like mad. So in general, you always want to have Uber on because it's the busier of the two apps by like a long shot. I've always felt like I made way more money with Uber too. I've heard so many different theories. Like some people say they like Lyft passengers more. They feel like they're nicer. I just feel like I've never noticed a difference. Like I feel like as far as like the quality of the ride, Uber or Lyft, I feel like I get pretty much the same clientele. I think it depends more on the area you're driving than anything. So a few things to note. What do you do if you get a ride at the same time is the main thing people ask about running both apps at the same time. Well, if 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take Uber first. The reason being is that Uber's rewards programs are actually pretty legit as far as what they offer you. Once you qualify for Uber Gold Rewards, you actually get to see the type of ride you're getting before you accept it. So like you get to see how long it's going to be, the amount of miles. That is a really, really useful feature because you can cancel a lot of crappy rides and you can get excited like a lot sooner about good rides, and like know that you want to get there as fast as you can so they don't cancel. I've had so many times where I've had like a 45-minute plus ride and I was 2 minutes away, and they would cancel on me. So I think like having that knowledge so that you can get to the ride quicker because you really want to get it, I think is really, really important. So that feature from Uber Gold Rewards is like incredible. Like that is one of the best. So the thing about that is you need, I think you have to have a 4% cancellation rate or lower. I believe you have to have a 4.95 rating or higher. But the really important thing there is the cancellation rate. So in the scenario where I get an Uber and Lyft ride at the same time, 99 times out of 100, I'm taking the Uber ride because I want my acceptance and cancellation rates to stay healthy on Uber. My Lyft cancellation rate is like 68%, like something really bad. And it's for that reason, is that if I'm ever choosing between the two, I'm taking the Uber ride. And I'm just canceling the Lyft ride or not accepting it. Depends what happened. So I will say in most cases, you're always going to want to go Uber. Now, as far as the actual technicalities of that, guys, it's just turning one app on and one app off. You accept the ride for the app that pings first. You turn the other one off. Once you drop that customer off, you turn it back on again. Like that part is simple. It is not that hard. Now, I know a lot of people that really grind and they do like Uber, Lyft, Postmates, DoorDash, Grubhub, Rover. I don't know what else there even is. And I've had a few guys that have told me that there's actually an app you can download that like runs all the apps at once. If you're just running Uber and Lyft, there's seriously no reason for that. It's easy enough. But if you really wanted to, you could. But from what I've been told, basically the app will accept whichever ride comes in first, and then it'll turn all the others off automatically. So someone look into that, or if you do know about it, leave a link to it or something in the comments so some other drivers can check it out. So like I said, guys, I mean, the technicalities of it, it's seriously so simple. Like, it's not really that hard, but there's just some interesting trends. The main reason I think this video is important is there's some interesting trends. So if you're in a busy Uber area and let's say you get a Lyft ride and it's a long ride, most people get excited for long rides and they'll take it. Now for me, I'm not necessarily like that because I don't know how many of you knew this, but Lyft cut back on how much you make on longer rides. So you technically make a little bit more on shorter rides. It really doesn't seem it's enough to be substantial, but you technically make more on shorter rides and less on longer rides. I hate that personally. I really hate that. I felt like the benefit from the shorter rides really wasn't that good, and the longer rides are always full of benefit. So a lot of times if I see a 45-minute plus thing from Lyft, but I'm in an area where I know I'm probably going to get an Uber ride in the next minute, I'm not going to take that Lyft ride. I'll cancel it because I'm not going to drive 38 miles for like just barely 15 to 16 bucks or whatever the rate is now. It's bad. I know the other day I gave like a 27-mile ride and I think I got paid $15 for it. And I was like, that is bull. So I really hate Lyft for it. The other reason I hate them for it is they always do this. You asked and we listened. I'm like, no. You're money hungry and you want to take all our money. So that's really the only scenarios I think you guys should really watch out for. I mean, in general, I would say if you stick with Uber most of the time, you're probably going to be safer bet. I do know some people that won't drive for Uber for morality reasons, they don't like what the company stands for. I've heard that Uber doesn't hire a lot of women. I don't know if there's any merit or that, but I had a passenger one time who was supposedly a driver too, and he literally went off on me for driving for Uber, snapped on me for that reason. He was like, they're not about equality, da-da-da-da. I was like, I don't know that personally. I'm just gonna work and not really supporting them, So if you've got reasons like that, I won't disagree with you. And to be honest, I would say really more power to you for having that level of confidence to stand up for something so strongly that you'll refuse money. I don't have that. I want the money. So if you do have a reason like that, I totally understand that. But in any other case, try to utilize Uber more. You're going to make more money. And Avoid longer trips on Lyft if you have the option to. Obviously, if you don't, take the ride. But if you have the option to, don't. So that's what I got for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. I got a lot more stuff coming your way. Check out that Cash App link, guys. I think you're really going to like it, especially my rideshare people. Like, I've used the Cash App card for a lot of things, and gas is actually one of them. I've gotten a lot of benefits from gas from it. So I think you guys might like it. Use that referral code to get started, and have a great rest of your day.